Sierra and the giant cake of rocks. "Are we there yet?" asked Sierra, bouncing in the back seat. Mom, Aurora, smiled and pointed ahead. "Almost, sweetie. Get ready for the biggest hole in the world." They were driving through tall yellow pine trees, and Sierra could feel the air getting cooler. Finally, they parked. Dad, Victor, helped Sierra put on her bright red backpack. "Remember your water bottle," he whispered. When they walked through the gates and past the buildings, Sierra was holding hands tightly. She still hadn't seen the big canyon. Then they reached the rim. Sierra gasped. It wasn't just a hole. It was a giant, colorful, impossible space. The Grand Canyon stretched out forever, striped with reds, oranges, and purples. "It looks like giant layers of cake, Dad," Sierra whispered. Victor chuckled. "Those layers are rocks, sweetie. Each one is older than the dinosaurs." Aurora pointed to the very bottom, where a skinny, silver ribbon snaked through the dark shadows. "That's the Colorado River." They decided to walk down a little path called the Bright Angel Trail. "We won't go too far," Aurora promised. Sierra loved the feeling of walking along the dusty, twisting path, surrounded by bushes and big rocks. It felt like a different world inside the canyon. The air was quiet, except for the crunch of their boots on the gravel. Sierra kept turning her head, looking for tiny lizards or interesting stones. Suddenly, Dad stopped and held up a hand. "Look up, Sierra," he breathed. High above them, circling on a slow, invisible current of air, was the biggest bird Sierra had ever seen. Its wings were enormous and tipped with white. "Wow! Is that a plane?" Sierra asked. Mom shook her head. "That's a condor. They are very rare and special. See how they float without flapping?" The condor glided in huge, silent circles, perfectly balanced. Sierra felt a funny feeling in her chest, not scared, but wide and full. Being so small in front of the giant canyon and seeing such a giant bird soaring so high made her feel like she was part of something huge and ancient. When they finally climbed back to the rim, Sierra was tired, dusty, and happy. "The giant cake, the river ribbon, and the flying giant," she declared. Victor and Aurora hugged her tightly. It had been the perfect Grand Canyon adventure.